Hello and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News on this Thursday, January 15th. I'm Grant Olson. Here are some of the stories we have coming up for you tonight. December's heavy storms were hard on transportation structures throughout Washington, including the Wenatchee River Bridge. Crucial repairs on Chumstick Highway between Leavenworth and Plain will have to wait until U.S. Highway 2 is fully reopened. Sunshine returns as we head into the upcoming weekend. Your full local weather forecast is coming up. A convicted murderer will be back in Douglas County Court next month after successfully appealing two of his lesser charges. Dalton Scott Potter, now 30, is serving 53 years in prison for shooting and killing his former girlfriend, Alyssa Longwell, with a handgun in January of 2023, and then shooting at witnesses who came upon the crime scene on the shoulder of Badger Mountain Road. A jury convicted Potter later that year on 7 felony counts, including first-degree murder. Potter challenged two of his convictions for intimidating a witness, and last August, the Washington Court of Appeals agreed, saying prosecutors hadn't presented enough evidence to support those two charges. The higher court ruled against Potter's argument that the Douglas County Court mistakenly judged him competent to stand trial. A hearing is scheduled in Waterville Superior Court on February 2nd on a motion by Potter's attorneys to have the two intimidation felonies stricken from his record. Potter has been held since his trial in the Washington State Penitentiary in Walla Walla. The change is not expected to shorten the length of his prison sentence. December's heavy storms were hard on transportation structures throughout Washington, including the Wenatchee River Bridge. Repair work was scheduled to start today on that 4-lane portion of Highway 285. The Washington Department of Transportation plans to repair washout damage and fix a guardrail and add new drainage to prevent future erosion around the bridge footings. Drivers may see some work vehicles outside the travel lanes as the project starts its first stage. In later phases, the contractor will need to close some of the lanes. Those closures will happen between 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. on weeknights, but around the clock on weekends. The repair is scheduled to go on for about 30 working days. With a potential loss of federal funding on the horizon, the Wenatchee School District plans to cut roughly $5.4 million from its budget next year. Our media partner, the Wenatchee World, reports Superintendent Corey Callahar told the Wenatchee School Board on Tuesday that declining enrollment is among factors contributing to the reductions. Wenatchee schools are anticipating a loss of 800 students in the next 5 years, driven largely by lower local birth rates and fewer families enrolling kindergartners. District officials say those trends are unlikely to reverse until around 2030. Wenatchee schools are facing a target reduction during the 26-27 school year of $2.5 million on top of a $2.9 million loss in federal funding. Programs supported by those federal grants include migrant programs, English language learning, teacher training, and before and after school programs. Each year, the Wenatchee Valley exchanges ambassadors with our sister city, Misawa, Japan. The association that runs that partnership is now seeking delegates for its 2026 excursion to Misawa, scheduled for late September. Local adults and youth in 7th grade or older are encouraged to apply. Delegates last year were accompanied by East Wenatchee Mayor Gerald Crawford and Wenatchee City Council members Travis Hornby and Top Rojanastian. The total cost of travel is roughly $2,500 per person. Interested candidates can apply online at the website for the Wenatchee Valley Misawa City Sister City Association. The application deadline is February 19th. When we come back, Chelan Douglas Regional Port Authority and Chelan County Commissioners met Tuesday to review a proposed interlocal agreement for the Malaga TIF District. And the Wenatchee Valley has a hometown candidate in the election campaign to succeed Dan Newhouse. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
Hi, I'm Amanda Walden with A. Walden Insurance Group. Medicare can be overwhelming, but you don't have to figure it out alone. I've been helping people understand their Medicare options for over a decade. Medicare isn't a one-size-fits-all. I'll help you understand your coverage options so you can feel confident in your decisions. Let's find the right Medicare plan for you. Call me today or come and see me at my office located on South Chelan Avenue in Wenatchee between the YMCA and the Social Security office. I look forward to meeting you soon.
Welcome to Mountain Chick Floral, your go-to flower and plant shop in downtown Wenatchee. Explore their wide variety of unusual and fun plants. And when you buy a plant in a container, they'll pot it up for you absolutely free. Birthday or weddings, they'll create the perfect floral arrangement for you. Brighten up your office with fresh blooms delivered to your door or business. Ask about floral subscriptions. Visit Mountain Chick Floral today, where every occasion is a reason to celebrate with flowers.
Are you dealing with a pest or weed issue and you just don't know what to do?
We use the best pest control methods approved for areas with kids and pets.
Whether it's rats, mice, ants, or spiders,
or something else altogether,
we provide the coaching and solutions you're looking for.
And you can know that your dollars are supporting a local, family-owned and operated business.
Allow us to help you get back to living healthy and pest-free. Harvest Valley Pest Control.
Crucial repairs on Chumstick Highway between Leavenworth and Plain will have to wait until U.S. Highway 2 is fully reopened. That's the word today from the State Department of Transportation, which has been using the road as a bypass to get around flood-damaged Tumwater Canyon. Part of Beaver Hill above Plain has begun to slide as a result of heavy moisture, and DOT is running a pilot car 24/7 on Chumstick to guide travelers around the problem area. But because it's being used as a bypass, the agency says it can't close the Chumstick for needed repairs until the Tumwater Canyon area is reopened for traffic. Motorists should plan for continued delays in the work zones for the foreseeable future. Chelan Douglas Regional Port Authority and Chelan County Commissioners met Tuesday to review a proposed interlocal agreement for the Malaga TIF District. The two entities have been at odds for months over the TIF District, which will capture future tax revenue growth for economic development inside the 3,200-acre zone in Malaga. The TIF takes effect on June 1st, and the first year of revenue collection will be 2027. The interlocal agreement will govern revenue sharing and tax burdens between the port and the county. The two sides agreed to reconvene as early as next week to review a final draft. The Wenatchee Valley has a hometown candidate in the election campaign to succeed Dan Newhouse. Devin Poré of East Wenatchee filed his federal paperwork on January 2nd to run in the 4th District Congressional race. The winner in that contest will represent a vast rural district that stretches from Yakima and the Tri-Cities to the Canadian border. Poré says he's running as an independent with a platform focused on campaign finance reform, term limits, and a ban on stock trading by members of Congress. 4 other candidates, all from Yakima or the Tri-Cities, have already filed to run since Newhouse announced in December that he'd finish his career in the House of Representatives this year. The Republican lawmaker is in his 6th term in office. Coming up next, we will bring you our weekly Pause for Pets feature with the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society when we will reintroduce you to a husky named Flint. Our air stagnation advisory has now been extended through the weekend. I'll have your local weather details coming up, followed by Eric Granstrom with all the day's sports action as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues after these messages.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.
The winter prep sports season is here, and NCWLIFE channel has you covered. Follow the Eastmont Wildcats and Wenatchee Panthers right here. Coverage brought to you in part by our Platinum supporter, Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. Also by Apple Valley Honda, Biosports Physical Therapy, Coldwell Banker Cascade Real Estate, Global Car Care, Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Sangster Motors, Save Mart, and Valley Tractor. Follow the action all winter long on your local TV station, the NCWLIFE channel.
NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station. We believe in being the spotlight and mirror to the communities we serve in North Central Washington. Programming on NCWLIFE would not be possible without our sponsors. Special thanks to our platinum sponsor, Alpine Air. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air.
I'm Jen Mueller. Watch for my show, I Cook, You Measure on NCWLIFE. It's part cooking instruction, part entertainment, and all about connecting over food and wine with your favorite Northwest athletes.
Watch I Cook, You Measure with Jen Mueller Mondays at 1, Wednesdays at 2, Fridays at 11 a.m., and Saturday and Sundays at 10:30 p.m. right here on the NCWLIFE channel.
Well, about a month ago, we introduced you to Flint, an active and very friendly husky mix who's waiting to meet his new human family at the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society. He's once again the featured adoptable animal in our regular segment, Pause for Pets. One note is that since this video was made, Flint has had his fluffy tail docked due to a broken bone. But as animal care manager Coralie Jones explains, it also costs nothing to take this fun-loving boy home with you.
Hi, I'm Coralie with Wenatchee Valley Humane Society, Animal Care Manager, and today I have with me Flint. Flint is our 3-year-old husky mix, and he's a very beautiful boy. He's shedding a little bit right now, but it's really soft. Yeah. We've had Flint for about 2 months now, which is a long time for this active boy. He really likes going on walks and running and doing the zoomies, and he loves playing, and he's so much fun. He's got a lot of personality, along with the fur. Flint loves to play, and he loves to play fetch. That's his favorite. Loves when we throw him balls. Yeah. And he loves stuffed animals and licking your face. Yeah. He's got a lot of puppy in him. Flint came to us as a stray, so we don't know anything about his background. We don't know how he is with cats. He has a few dog friends here, but he can be selective, which, as usual, is why we always suggest that you bring your dog in, if you have one, so that they can meet and see if they're both as goofy as the other. Flint loves belly scratches. He just loves interacting with people, however you want to. I think Flint would be a great family dog, especially for an active family because he's so active. He'd be great on hikes and runs and just goofing around. Maybe small kids. He's a little jumpy, but not too much. So I don't know, maybe older kids would be better. But he is a sweetheart. He's really affectionate, and I think that any family would fall right in love with this boy. Also, Flint's adoption fee is already paid for, so he is ready to go. He's got all of his shots, he is neutered, and his adoption fee is covered. Yes, by a generous donor. So, if you'd like to come meet our Flint, we are open from 12:30 to 6, Thursday through Tuesday, and we would love to introduce you.
Give them a call at 509-662-9577 or visit their website at wenatcheehumane.org.
You need a good brushing, buddy. Jeez.
Time now to take a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Hope you had a fantastic Thursday. Those clouds, they just stuck around here in the Wenatchee Valley, but look at Up Valley. This is our Tumwater Canyon tower camera from this afternoon, and it's overlooking the city of Leavenworth, and you can see that cloud deck that extends down valley into Wenatchee, also Kashmir catching some of those low clouds, but plenty of beautiful bright sunshine if you head up valley to Leavenworth. We're still seeing this air stagnation advisory. In fact, it's now been extended through the weekend into Sunday. It's when cold air is trapped under warm air, and those clouds, they also get trapped under that warm air. So we are seeing that, and that will continue as long as we continue to see those calm winds. Nice one though today, not bad. 38 our unofficial high temperature. 33 is where we should be for this time of year, and our record high temperature 53, and that was set in 1994. Once again, another mild overnight. 34 our low, 24 is our normal low temperature, and for the fourth day in a row, 2024, our record low year. Today it was 2 below zero. Sunrise 7:43, and the sun set this afternoon at 4:38. We're gaining about 2 to 3 minutes of light per day, so we're looking good. We're going to gain 65 minutes of light in this month of January. Tomorrow, temperatures look a little bit better. 42 degrees for Moses Lake and Ephrata, 43 in Quincy, Wenatchee, Eniat, Chelan at about 42, Leavenworth 41 tomorrow. In Kashmir, you will also see a beautiful high temperature of 42 degrees tomorrow afternoon, and we're hoping those clouds lift. Tonight, low clouds out there and fog. What we're seeing is what we're going to get out there tonight with calm winds, not much change. Low temperatures tonight about the 30-degree mark, and then as we get you into Friday, that's when we hope the clouds will clear out. That high pressure that's kind of causing this inversion will still be in place in eastern Washington, but I think we will see some sun tomorrow, warmer too, with highs in the low to mid 40s to end our work week. And then this weekend, folks, at least now it looks beautiful. Sunny skies out there. There is that pesky high pressure ridge. We'll see what that does, and high temperatures on Saturday to kick off our weekend into the low 40s, and not much is going to change as we get you into Sunday. Just a very quiet weather pattern right now. It will be nice and sunny on Sunday with high temperatures, just beautiful for this time of year, into the low and mid 40s. And then as we get you into early next week, Martin Luther King Jr. Day will once again be sunny and quiet. Clear skies all up and down the west coast with highs in the low 40s before a few clouds begin to move in as we get you into Tuesday. An area of low pressure will move into our weather picture, and that'll bring a few clouds our way. Also an area of low pressure on the Idaho-Montana border, and you can see the wisp of clouds that are associated with an area of low pressure. High temperatures Tuesday right around 40 degrees once again, and then by the end of our forecast on Wednesday, another area of high pressure moves into the eastern Pacific. That'll keep our weather stable even longer. High temperatures on Wednesday in the low to mid 40s. All right, here's your 7-day forecast now, and it's brought to you by Colonial Vista Senior Living in Wenatchee, where comfort, care, and community come together. 31 overnight tonight, and look at these days, Friday through Monday, nothing but sunshine. Temperatures generally in the low, maybe even some mid 40s as we end our weekend. weekend on Sunday. And then a few clouds roll in on us on Tuesday and Wednesday. Mostly cloudy Tuesday and 40 with partly cloudy skies and warmer temperatures for Wednesday with a high then of 43 degrees. And that's a look at your North Central Washington weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
That's amazing. I just missed the bite. Nope, I got him. There we go.
Nice.
Beautiful coconut. There we go.
Watch for new episodes of the Northwest Outdoorsman on the NCWLIFE channel, your local TV station. And a good Thursday to you. Tell me if you've heard this one before. The Kraken got off to a slow start, fell behind, battled back, earned a point, but lost in overtime. Yeah, such was the case for Seattle in New Jersey last night as the Devils got out to a quick 1-0 lead. Kraken battled back. It was 1-1, then 2-2, headed into overtime before the Devils came away with a 3-2 win.
Seems right now both teams are just feeling each other out.
See your starting lines on the screen there is off the face-off. A Hamilton shot redirected in, and they score. It'll be watched here by Andre Palat. Seattle backs it up toward the line. Siegenthaler reached for it. Catton couldn't get it. Now Dunn swings it out to center. Here come the Kraken back in. Here's McCann to Larson. Walks to the slot. Scores! Adam Larson on the prowl, and the Seattle Kraken tie the game at a goal apiece. 11:05 left in this first. Kraken were trapped offside, so New Jersey will play it from their own zone. Luke Hughes up to Bratt. He'll touch to Jack Hughes. Back to Bratt to the high slot. Jack Hughes slides it on goal. Grubauer makes the save, puts it back toward the front. Devils 0 for their only one on the power play tonight. Only one shot to show for it. Seattle clears it out. Heischer takes a tumble. Tolvanen falls over top of him. Now Luke Hughes denied the zone entry. Gives it up to Jack Hughes. Sweeps it across. Heischer shoots. Heischer scores. Nico Heischer. They'll win the faceoff. Dunn winds. Fires. Turned aside. The rebound. Scores. Jared McCann follows up the play. And the Seattle Kraken 5 seconds into their power play, tie the game back up at 2. Kraken keep that out. Now Ryan Winterton slides it into the corner. Shimon Nemec played it off the boards. Freddie Gaudreau, a shot toward the cage, going below the goal line. 20 left in this second period. Devils win the face-off. Here's Luke Hughes. Left circle shot. Grubauer turns it aside. Dawson Mercer off the boards, fanned on the shot. Devils back to the line. Here's Hughes. Walks in on the backhand. Puck slipped through. Grubauer fell down. And the Kraken able to take it away. Kakko, he's got some speed. He'll walk in and fire off the shoulder of Markstrom. Stevenson off for Eberle. Eberle has it. Now for Dunn. Left side. His shot knocked down by Markstrom. Seattle couldn't find the rebound. The Devils take it away as Jack Hughes skates it out. Nico Heischer into the offensive zone. Heischer cuts in front. A backhand, and he scores. Nico Heischer, his second goal of the night.
Seattle's in Boston tonight to face the Bruins. That game underway right now on Prime Video, King 5, and Kong TV. For the first time since early January 2021, the Seahawks will host a home playoff game on Saturday. On that day, back then, under Pete Carroll as coach, Seattle fell to the Rams in the wildcard game, 30-20 the final. Coach Mike McDonald wants to make sure his team plays well for the 12s after focusing on being better at home this season.
It's one of those things where I think we're proud of it. We're proud of being able to deliver this to the 12s and to our city. We're excited about it, but it also is like in the future, So like right now it's on our minds, but really we're focusing on doing the proper preparation so we're ready to go. But it's great, man. It's awesome. I mean, it's not like one of your absolute goals throughout the year. Like this isn't having a home playoff game doesn't guarantee a championship or all those things that you're really shooting for. But it really is part of the things that we do want to, achieve or deliver, to our fans is having these home playoff experiences, and it's part of the overall bigger vision of what we're trying to create. So, definitely proud of that, and we expect to, do it a lot, hopefully.
Leonard Williams says the fans can really impact the game, especially when the 49ers are on offense and trying to call a play in the huddle.
It's really exciting. I mean, that's something we've been putting emphasis on all year from the start of camp. We knew it was something that we, didn't do a good job of last year, winning at home, and I think we did a better job of that this year. And the stadium's been on fire lately, and I'm looking forward to seeing it even more on fire this Saturday. I can't wait to hear the 12s out there. It's real. I mean, especially when they're getting loud, during their huddle. I think that's when it's most effective. If they're getting loud after the huddle breaks, I think they kind of already know what's going on. It kind of helps with the checks and stuff like that. But, when they're specifically loud while they're huddling, it makes it extremely hard for the offense. Sometimes it's even harder for us on defense to communicate. But I think, we've been playing home. It's been loud all season, so we found ways to communicate non-verbally on defense. And, we want them to be as loud as possible this Saturday.
Seahawks are 6-2 in primetime games at Lumen Field. They hope to make that 7-2 on Saturday when they kick off at 5 o'clock. That game will be broadcast on Fox. Washington men battled hard at Michigan last night but fell 10 points short. The fourth-ranked Wolverines topped the Huskies 82-72. Coming up tonight, Eastern Washington plays at Weber State at 6 on ESPN+. Washington State is hosting 9th-ranked Gonzaga at 7. That'll be on the CBS Sports Network. Washington women had no trouble with visiting Indiana last night, downing the Hoosiers in Seattle 82-63. All three games on the schedule tonight begin at 6 o'clock, all on ESPN+. Eastern is hosting Weber State. Washington State visits St. Mary's, and Gonzaga is hosting San Francisco. Wenatchee Valley men and women split with Blue Mountain Community College on the road last night in NWAC basketball. The men fell in a close one, 73-71. The Wenatchee Valley women posted an 81-75 victory. Big Bend split with Spokane and Moses Lake last night, with the men falling 80-72, women cruising to a 74-43 win. Hey, don't forget, WVC back home this weekend against Walla Walla. 2 o'clock for the men, 4 o'clock for the women. Also a chance to meet the new athletic director, Greg Sparling. Well, prep basketball schedule rather abbreviated tonight. Cascade girls visit Moses Lake. Chelan is hosting Tonasket. Brewster visiting Waterville Mansfield coming up at 6 o'clock. There are just a couple of games on the boys' schedule. Garden City Academy already visiting Pateras. Chelan takes on Tonasket tonight at 7:15. Rather busy night in prep wrestling across the region. Wenatchee's hosting Moses Lake in a Big 9 tilt at Wenatchee High School, with the girls getting underway at 6. Eastmont wrestles at West Valley. Cashmere's hosting a double duel with Natchez Valley, Royal, and Walluk. Ellensburg visits Quincy at 7, while Ephrata travels to Sela. NCWLIFE will have tonight's match between the Panthers and Mavericks streaming live on our Facebook page. I'll be Matt side with the call. Girls at 6, the boys following at 7 o'clock. And don't forget, Grant Olson will be out at Eastmont High School on Saturday when the Wildcats host Wenatchee for the first time this season. Big 9 basketball we're talking about. Girls at 4:30, boys at 6 o'clock. That'll be on TV and all of our apps. That's a look at sports news. I'm Eric Granstrom. Have a happy Thursday.
And that will do it for this Thursday edition of the NCWLIFE Evening News. Remember, if you see news happening, let us know. Email your news tips to news@ncwlife.com or just give us a call at 888-6295. Our channel is also available on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks so much for being with us and have a great night.
Your favorite local channel is now available for free on your smart TV and connected streaming devices. Watch live programming and catch up with the latest shows on demand. See the local stories that matter to you. NCWLIFE, now on Roku, Fire TV, and Apple TV.